We are live. So how do we give people a link?
It should have a link. There should be shared links.
Links. Okay. So here it is. Event page. Is that what we want?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got it.
You got it?
So now we go to facebook.com/EastSiders. This right? What? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now go post it.
Okay. Oh no, it's a rainbow. Here's the link to the Hangout. Right?
Yeah.
And how do we test it?
Like that.
Okay. Yes, sir.
You guys are still frozen on my end.
Kit and Christine, you're both frozen.
Oh no!
No, Kit's back.
Back.
Done.
Everybody good?
Yeah, right.
All right, there you are.
Yeah. Can we tell if people join?
Should we just start this thing? Or should we wait for some people to come?
We should wait until at least some people comment on the Facebook. So
Oh.
this is going to be in existence on the YouTube, right?
Yeah. Anything you say now will be recorded forever on the internet.
Good, good. Which case, we got a few things to say to you, Christine.
Oh no! I know, I didn't test it like I told all of you to. I broke it.
I'm glad you just admitted that on YouTube.
I know. Hey, I will own up to my mistakes, man.
Oh, great. People can see us.
Yay!
Hey, hi, everybody. We got it to work.
Christmas miracle.
I like your mod.
Alrighty, well, should we just start? What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Let's
Sure.
dive in.
Let's go for it. Christine, you have a hat of questions.
I have a
right?
hat of questions. They're all in there. And these questions came from the people that gave us money on Skype, who we are eternally grateful to. So they were told that we were going to do this Q&A, and here we are, and we're going to answer the questions. All right, first question, drum roll. What, in your opinions, are the best and worst things about putting out the series yourselves instead of through a large production company?
Oh, man, I can write a book on that, actually. It's been a hugely rewarding and hugely challenging endeavor to do this independently. Even when we were working with Logo, we had to do everything ourselves, from like delivery of hard drives to marketing materials and just every step of the game. We've had to do everything. Usually, a production company has a lot more resources available to them. But what's been so rewarding about it is the fact that we've been able to control the quality of everything. We've been able to tell the story in the terms that we wanted to tell the story, and we've been able to connect with fans, which has been the coolest part of all of this.
You're here.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah.
Next question?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Is the storyline based on your personal experience?
No. It's mostly based on my neighborhood and wanting to tell a story about with characters that I relate to. So in the sense that I relate to Tom and Cal, I do really relate to them as people in what they're trying to do artistically, what they're trying to do in terms of their relationship. But in terms of Infidelity, not really. It's not autobiographical.
Have any of you other guys had experiences like the EastSiders experience?
I'm not a homewrecker. I'm not a homewrecker.
I don't think so. I mean, not that
We
I know of.
can't hear you, Matt.
What?
I'm
There
There
we
you
not a homewrecker, I said. I'm a very sweet, genuine person. And I think maybe I'm often just as confused as Jeremy is, so I will say that. But yeah, I would not do that to someone.
Van, have you ever cheated on anyone?
First off, I wouldn't tell you that on the internet. And second off, no, I haven't actually. So I guess I did just tell you that. But no, I have a really weird set of well, it's not weird set of morals. I just wouldn't ever cheat on anybody. I think it would be kind of awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Well,
If you want to know exactly what the negative effects of infidelity on a relationship are, I recommend you watch EastSiders this year.
Yeah, exactly.
good. Okay, next question. What has been the most rewarding experience you have had as an actor?
You guys want to take this one?
Sure. There's weird feedback.
I think it's me. I'm gonna move.
I think it's you too. You sound like you're in a cave. I don't know. I think each project, is rewarding in its own way. I would say, especially with EastSiders, I think. Oh, you're moving. I think.
Do not go in the bedroom,
I'm not
Christine.
going
Do not go in the bedroom. It's really messy.
I know. I'm sitting right here.
Hi, Christine. I think doing some. You're really confusing me, Christine. I think.
Sorry.
It's okay. I think doing something like EastSiders that is, kind of from the ground up is really, really exciting, and it was something that I hadn't really ever, been a part of. Something from, the creation all the way to the execution. So that was really, really cool.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. I think that this was probably the most participatory acting experience I've had, where we all kind of learned a lesson. I think it was all of our first kind of exercise in 21st century entertainment, and it was really rewarding for that reason because we all had a hand in the jar.
Done all that.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely echo all of that. This has been incredible. Really, first thing really producing, and first thing doing press, and first thing doing social media, and first time really acting on camera, and falling in love with all of that stuff.
And likewise for me, I mean, this has been just kind of a really, it really has expanded the way that I see myself as a performer, as a artist, and I'm excited to keep going in this direction.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Who would be your guest or dream guest star for the show?
Oh man, for me, I would love it if Margaret Cho was involved in some way, in some capacity, ever. I would love that.
I think we've also dreamed of Parker Posey.
We've dreamed about Parker Posey. She's from Laurel, Mississippi. Parker Posey, if you're watching this, which you're not, who do you guys want to see?
I like Parker Posey.
Yeah. Whoa. What is going on? Is that Albie?
Yeah. He just jumped in the corner here.
Aw. I would say someone really attractive and.
Those face suckers in the Alien movie. Just kind of.
Hey!
Oh! Tell him not to do that.
Wow.
That's adorable.
My heart is melting right now.
We live with a raccoon. I don't know if you guys know this.
So cute. I think Albie needs to guest star some more.
Yeah.
He's very difficult.
He's a challenge to work with.
Is that it? Did you guys all answer?
Well,
Okay.
I'd say it'd be fun for Jeremy to have a hot new boyfriend, so, you know, Matthew Bomer could guest star. I don't know, I'm just saying.
The next season, do a second season, it's going to be called The Jeremy Story, Forever Alone.
Yeah.
Poor Jeremy.
Wah wah. This is a question for Kit. When writing, do you write when you are inspired, or do you follow a regular set writing schedule?
That's tough to say. I mean, like I'd say it varies project to project. I'm always writing something, but generally speaking, if I'm not inspired to work on it, it's kind of like pulling teeth to write something. So I generally do wait until I'm inspired, unless I have like an external deadline where somebody is saying, I need this by this date, or there will be consequences for you professionally.
All right, this question's for Matthew. Interior leather bar looks to be very realistic and gritty from what I've seen. Not me, the person that wrote this. What was that experience like?
I don't think any of us really knew what we were getting into when we shot that. We knew that it was going to have risque material. We were kept in the next room when they were shooting a lot of that. But it was definitely a weird environment where everyone felt a little on edge for that reason. And then you add to that just the excitement of having James Franco on set, where everyone suddenly turns into a 14-year-old schoolgirl. So it was not necessarily the most comfortable experience, but I think that was the whole point. So yeah, stayed true to the movie, I thought. Stayed true to Cruising, to the original, in terms of being provocative and posing uncomfortable questions.
Cool. Sounds like a good experience. What is one of the biggest differences in acting in a web series other than the difference between a web series or a TV and film? What's the difference in acting?
What do you think, Van Hansis?
Craft services. No, I think with the web series, I think lots of, when you get cast usually in a TV series or a film, you're joining a set team, and I think it's kind of like what we were saying earlier about how doing this was just kind of like a whole new experience. Nobody really, not nobody knew what they were doing, but it was a experience unto itself, and like it was different. Like, you'd pick me up at my apartment and drive me, Christine, and we'd have all those awesome talks and stuff like that. So like everybody was kind of playing so many, had so many different hats on, and it was really inspiring to watch that and to watch something unique and new get made.
Yeah, I think that we were all kind of around each other for such an extended period of time, unlike in a movie where you're there for a few days. So we got to know each other and got close, right, Christine? And I think I remember when we shot the first 3 episodes, and we kind of didn't know where it was going to go. I mean, Kit, you hadn't even written the full first season, I think, right?
Right.
I'm trying to remember, but we just kind of didn't really know where it would go, so it was definitely a much more personal experience than just showing up and shooting and leaving. And I think we all feel like family. Till death do we part, right?
And also, like, I think there was a lot of communal space, if that makes any sense. Like, we would shoot actually in your apartment. So, like lots of times you're shooting and then you go off to your trailer and you sit around for 4 hours and then you come back, or your dressing room or whatever. But with this, when we were setting up shots and stuff like that, we'd all just kind of sit in the kitchen and chat. And so it is a much more personal experience.
Yeah, there's no escaping an apartment shoot.
Yeah.
Like, you're all there. You're in it together.
You don't get a cute cat like Albie on sets, running around hiding under the furniture.
Okay, so guys, what is something you would like to be revealed about your characters on the show?
Matt.
Oh, like a secret? People want to know secrets?
Yeah, something, or like something about the character maybe that we
Well,
didn't know before.
Jeremy and Kathy were sleeping together behind scenes. No one knew. They were having a torrid love affair.
Poor Ian. Break.
I don't know. I think that Jeremy was probably a pretty misconstrued character. People loved him or hated him. I think that he's a good person. What can I say? There's no secrets there. I think Jeremy is a genuine, lovely person. And I think that there were some good open-ended questions left in Season 1 that we will hopefully take a stab at later on. So I don't think I can reveal too much about him.
I want to hear from John Halbach.
That kind of got creepy at the end.
I know. Like, he's going to come back. Serial killer Jeremy.
I want to know what John Halbach wants people to know about Ian.
Oh man, Ian, what do you say about Ian? I think we started to get to see this in Season 1, that maybe he's not such a nice guy all the time. Maybe he does have a breaking point, and he's not perfect, you guys. I'm not expecting Ian to be perfect in every way. It's a lot of pressure, and maybe we'll get to keep seeing some cracks in the nice guy facade.
Well, I'd like to ask a follow-up question, which came from one of our fans. Will John appear naked? It's right there.
The answer is yes.
Like all of it?
Now. He's naked.
Oh, man. All right. Moving on.
Wait, can I answer that question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I'd like to see some of
John.
Tom's writing.
Let's see what?
Some of Tom's writing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be interesting. I wonder if he's any good.
Do you want to tell everybody what you wrote in the journal during that one scene?
It was probably something disgusting, right? What was it?
It was because you kept stopping and starting. It was a sentence that literally made no sense. It was like, the end, I went to go and went to the thing to go to, I walked and I go to the thing.
I'm pretty sure
That's
the
method.
Kickstarter
That's
fans that
how
have
he
behind the
actually
scenes
writes.
have a picture of that page.
Paris review.
Really deep.
I think I wrote something about how Cal was really mean, and I didn't like Cal. It was like those notes that you see like 8-year-olds write. Like, I don't like Cal because he's mean to me and he doesn't respect me, and I wish that he would be nice to me, and then I would like him.
It's beautiful.
That's the best writing I've ever heard.
It's really good.
I'm gonna adapt it into a monologue for.
Yeah, right.
Next question.
Okay, what was the most challenging part of producing an independent web series? Was it fun?
So fun, but so much work, and the work just keeps on coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally satisfying, gratifying. So glad we've done it, but so much more work than I think either of us ever imagined it was going to be. Any of us producers imagined it was going to be. It's not just the two of us, obviously. We've got a great team. But yeah, work just keeps on coming.
I'd say
not complaining, but
yeah. Because I think that one of the biggest challenges that I faced in this is that I didn't know what to expect with success, like the things that went well, and you know, you'll be making an announcement very soon that will create a lot more work for us. But at the same time, like every step along the way, like we're approached by a logo, and we're like, oh, this is amazing. We're gonna reach a broader audience. We're gonna be able to, you know, say that the show was acquired by a network. And little did we know, Christine, you can share some of this as well, that involved a 160-page E&O application that we had to assemble. And to even apply, we had to do a script clearance and title clearance and spend all this money, and then also get letters from a lawyer saying that the public domain movies are in the public domain. Yes, I didn't know that we had to do that.
160 pages?
Yeah.
Maybe more.
God.
Yeah, well, it was a whole like packet of information to show them that we had our shit together, basically, and that no one was going to sue us because we had everything together. But it would have been nicer if we could have been prepared for the things that came up, but of course none of us knew what was going to come up, so it was as it came, we had to do it. So, but it was good. I mean, we have a great web series, so.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely good.
Or that.
Okay, question for Kit. Did you have the entire series mapped out completely in your mind before you started filming, or just the beginning and end points, and filled in the rest of the story during writing and filming process?
I started outlining the rest of the season after, like immediately after we shot the first 3 episodes, because you know we hadn't edited, but I felt like I knew that I wanted to make more, kind of come hell or high water. And I took most of my cues from the material in the first 3. Like there's like a very brief series of lines about pregnancy and Kathy in the first episode, and I thought, oh well, that would be a really nice kind of thematic introduction to a character having to deal with an unplanned pregnancy, and I kind of took my cues from that, you know, like similarly like the fight that Tom and Cal have over this like sexual libertine sort of conversation, you know, this piece that he wrote for the Paris Review. I thought, well, okay, this is kind of my jumping off point for maybe Cal's journey, that he starts off in this place where he doesn't even want his partner's sexual desires like written about, and even though it's like a huge success for him as a person. So like how can I deviate from that? How can I make the character more complicated? So I just thought, how do I put all of the characters in situations that they wouldn't expect to be in?
Very cool. What has been your favorite experience about being a part of EastSiders?
Matt McCallaghan.
Well, again, I think that it was just such a fun family experience. We all, I don't know, I felt like a very personal connection for a project, and I am like Van. I never really tweeted before EastSiders. I think we all kind of learned a lesson in how to be a cog in the machine. But it definitely took all of our support and all of our PR, and it makes it immensely rewarding to be a part of that and see it be successful. And so we're so happy with the award nomination we have, and it's just the gift that keeps on giving, I guess. So I'm all smiles here.
Mr. Hassis?
Yeah, I think the most rewarding thing for me has really been watching, you know, you guys, Kit, and all of you as producers, as having this vision, and seeing it really go so much further than I think anybody really thought it would, and just how successful it's been, and how exciting that is to, to see something that, started as just the script, and just the script is awesome also. And I mean, the success doesn't surprise me, but it's just so rewarding to see that going forward, more and more success comes out of it, and it's, really inspiring to see how much hard work everybody did, and to see that really, really pay off. It's been a very inspiring project.
That's all that.
Yeah, I guess along with the forming of family lines, I'm just so grateful that we ended up with every single person that we ended up with on this project. Casting, crewing, and hiring people. We went through a lot of different moving pieces and interviews and auditions and friends and people we'd never met before in our lives. And I just think we ended up with an incredible, amazing group, and so grateful for that. Oh, and we should say, by the way, that Constance wanted to be here, but she's shooting a pilot, which is awesome. Congrats to Constance, but she says hello.
Hi, Constance.
Hi, I just want to echo what everybody's saying. It's been so cool for me to be able to work with so many people that I have immense respect for. That's not necessarily par for the course with a web series that you get to work with actors of this caliber, and get to write for actors of this caliber. And as a first-time director, it's a huge blessing to have actors of this caliber to help me through the process, help me through the gaps in my education, because I never went to film school. I don't really know how to direct. I'm just kind of going by the seat of my pants. And so I'm grateful to have collaborators that have raised the show up and have made the show what it is.
I have a weird...
Go ahead.
Kit, are you wearing... I think I have the same glasses as you. Are those Warby Parker glasses?
No, mine are cheaper. Mine are Ray-Ban.
Sorry, I was just looking at your glasses. Never mind, sorry.
I want to have Warby Parker glasses, but all the ones
cheap.
that
They're like $90.
I don't know. But they do this, you can try them on at home thing.
Yeah.
And all the ones I wanted to try on were not available to try on at home.
Really?
Yeah.
Everybody's got glasses now.
I want to fit in.
When I signed on to this, it said don't talk about branded content or something. Did I just screw up?
What happened?
When I signed on to Google Chats, it said don't talk about branded content or stuff that you don't have the rights to.
Immediately off the airplane van.
It's free advertising.
Are they gonna come get me?
No, because we don't have a contract with Warby Parker. Unless Warby Parker wants to have a contract with us. So it's not branded content.
All right, sorry. Resume.
How dare you? Okay, Van, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What do you think Tom's best quality is?
I think his best quality is that he continually tries to rise above his bad qualities. I think that he puts in the effort and he tries. I think at the start of the season he was really, not the villain or anything, but a lot of he was doing some bad stuff, and then throughout the series you see him, try to fight those demons and rise above. So I think that's his best quality.
Nice.
Thank you. So guys, all of you guys, what was your favorite scene to do and why?
Madam Callaghan.
I guess I just always think fondly of, I really like the confrontation scene with Cal in the gallery.
In episode 3?
I think I just enjoyed it probably because Jeremy was a bit more forceful. He wasn't such a pushover. And it was just really fun to play that. It was a fun place to shoot. And I think that was, gosh, that was my last scene, I think, that I shot, right? It was my last day of shooting. So it was just a really fun...
Wait, you have to...
What?
Can you hear us?
Huh?
Can you hear us?
Yeah. What did you...
Sorry, we cut out for a second.
I
Now
did?
Christina's cut out. And cut out.
Oh. Well, I was just saying I really liked shooting my last... my final shoot day was the confrontation scene with Cal at 8-Bit Gallery. And 8-Bit or I Am 8-Bit? It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I think we really felt, after all of that shooting time and spending time together with the cast and crew, we had a really lighthearted, kind of jovial, familial vibe going, where we really felt like we created something, and something great, and we were very fortunate. It just was a nice atmosphere, and it was fun to be cunty for a change.
Oh no! Christine, something happened to... Oh, there you are.
That was sweet. Van was so worried.
Man, was so worried. Was the last thing you said, it was fun to be cunty?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Now they're really going to shut us down. Bad language
I know.
is something that we're not allowed to use.
Wait, what about you, Van?
Yeah.
My favorite stuff to shoot? I really liked the fight in the first episode, I think. Yeah, in the first episode where Cal and Tom are fighting, and Tom is also getting ready to go to the party.
Oh,
And I just like that on a technical level because I thought it was really fun to try to like figure out. Because I remember like initially we had Tom like all of his clothes were kind of all over the apartment, and then he had to like get this from the closet and then get this from the hanger and stuff. But it was fun to kind of put on your shoes and act at the same time. I don't know, it was random, but I liked that. And then I also really liked shooting the scene where it's like the tandem scene where Tom is in bed with Jeremy and Cal is in bed, and like it's like night and they're like both awake looking up or whatever. And I like that because the way we shot it was, you know how Jeremy's has that bunk bed? Well, we couldn't get the camera up there, so we took the mattress down and put it on the floor, and then Lincoln got up there with the camera and he was like lying on his stomach, and it just made it look really cool. And it's just I like random stuff like that. Like the bed wasn't where the bed should be. It's you know, the magic of filmmaking, I guess. And also I liked it because I was terrified that Lincoln would drop the camera on my head, and so I tried to have positive thoughts as it, you know, it might be my last moment on Earth.
I also really enjoyed like all of those kind of technical challenges of like shooting on a non-budget, you know,
Yeah.
like how we
The
had
last shot, pulling it on the towels.
That's my favorite.
That's my favorite too.
To let everybody know how we did that last shot, because what you really need to do a shot like that is a very fancy piece of equipment, which is this like thousands of dollars to rent, right?
For a day.
Like
Yeah.
kind of dolly that you pull that also has a crane, like a jib on it, and it's requires a team of people to operate. And we had this like kind of busted jib that only went one direction at a time. And so what we did is we put towels under like the tripod part of the jib, and had all the PAs and producers slowly move the towels as Lincoln stabilized the camera going up. So we shot that a lot of times.
But that was a stressful day also because there was a fly in the apartment.
Yeah, we got
what?
perfect takes with that goddamn fly ruining it.
I know.
Like going through the footage, I was like, "Oh, this is the one. This is the fucking fly. Damn it!"
Yeah, and I think there was like a jackhammer outside. So
And dogs.
what?
There was a crew doing like lawn stuff.
Yes. Yes.
And also some like angry dogs who would like randomly like a team of angry dogs.
And you also had very loud neighbors, I believe, that day.
Yeah.
They had music playing, didn't they?
Yeah, they had music.
Oh god, they were playing salsa music.
Yeah.
Like literally every sound issue you could possibly have. What about you?
I don't know, everything. I love all my children. The with Stephen and David Blue was super fun. Stephen and I have been friends from New York for, gosh, I guess literally 10 years now, but this is our first time working together, so that was awesome to get to act with the hilarious Stephen Guarino. Next question.
Next question. Hold on. What was the process for casting the series?
I've talked a little bit about this in the past, but almost all of it was, just like reaching out to people that I knew. A lot of the parts I wrote for people. Van and I had shared a mutual acting coach, and she kind of connected us, and we got coffee and hit it off. And the only part that we auditioned for was actually the part of Jeremy, which Matt just like swooped in and like made our fucking day. Thank goodness.
And I almost didn't make the audition.
It's true.
I was the very last one, right?
Yeah,
We waited for you.
we waited because everybody else had gone, and we were like, well, that's everybody on the list except for...
no.
But I really liked his reel, and so I like sent him like a weird email that I think probably would have weirded me out in retrospect had I the night before, being like, so you're coming tomorrow, right? I want to make sure.
I think you called me that same evening, right?
Yeah,
I remember getting a call from you.
I did. I'm like 90%. We like drove home and like we're like, let's wait a little while.
2 hours.
Not be too eager.
Played it cool.
Good thing it was just a web series, though.
What are you implying?
You're implying it. I'm just picking up on it.
So I think we got time for 2 more.
2 more. Okay, perfect. How does it feel to play a cheater?
This is probably a question for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Except for Ian.
Except for Ian's a good guy.
Never. Shame on you all.
How does it feel, you dirty
The original
cheaters?
cheater, I think, should answer first.
Are you pointing at me? Am I the original cheater? It felt, I don't know. I don't really have an answer for this one. It felt, good?
Felt good.
I don't know. It was, well, I mean, it's interesting. I think I've played cheaters before, though. It's more fun to play a cheater than somebody who's not cheating. This is just bad.
Oh man, what I should have said for my favorite scene we shot, because I just got the urge to call you a nasty, naughty little piece of shit, and that's an improv line that you had on this phone call.
Yeah. That was.
That line has a dash, meaning keeps going but is interrupted. But obviously, when you're filming one side of a phone call, you're not going to interrupt the person. And Van kept going, "You nasty, naughty little piece of shit." Kept it
in. So you guys, how does it feel to play a cheater?
It was fun. Just because, like, it's very counter to my character, and I like playing parts that I don't immediately understand the character's actions, that, it takes, like, time and effort to get into their head. So I enjoyed that part of it. What about you, you nasty, naughty little piece of shit?
I thought it was very therapeutic. I have been cheated on, so it really helped me confront some demons. And it's just fun to be a bad boy. I don't think anyone doesn't enjoy playing a villain, right? That's like a dream role for everyone. Not calling us villains, but our behavior was villainous.
Everybody but Ian.
Angelic.
Goody two-shoes.
Last
All right,
question.
last question. Where can you see the series headed in a couple of years?
What?
What?
Where can you see the series headed in the next couple of years? Or where would you like the series to head in the next couple of years?
That's a good question to end on, actually, because we're going to make a more specific announcement coming up soon when we're allowed to. But I can say that we have a distributor and that we are going to be bringing the show internationally.
International!
I wonder how you say EastSiders in like different languages.
Das EastSiders.
EastSiders.
And, in addition to that, we're also going to be putting out a DVD, which is very exciting, and something I never had any kind of idea that we were going to even possibly do. And then we might have some more exciting news in the works as well. But in terms of the future, I would really like to figure out a way to keep the story going, and I would like to do it in the right way, which sometimes takes more time, as we found with international distribution, which I know is frustrating for a lot of people, and believe me, it was frustrating for us too, because we were, constantly thinking that we had found a solution behind the scenes, and then kind of having it grasped away from us, or thinking that we had found a good path, and then finding out that the reasons why it was a bad idea. And some of that's the learning curve, but I'm very proud to say that within a year we've accomplished what we've accomplished, and that even more cool things are coming in 2014.
Woo! Woo!
Anyone want to say where they think they want the series to go?
Well, I think that I see it getting more lighthearted, right? Very, at least Jeremy was very dramatic. So I think that's integral to keeping the story going.
Jeremy slips on a banana peel after
And it
seduction.
ruins his day.
And then you cut to credits, and it says Jeremy forever alone. Aww.
Oh, we love you.
I love you too, Christine.
Oh,
Hey.
And only you.
I feel Christine.
Oh,
Get in the
I'm
shot.
in the shot.
Is she's in the shot, right, guys?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm in the shot when
but
it's
also,
like,
I think maybe what we see is bigger than what you see on your little
Yeah.
bar.
Okay.
Like, can you see the books in the background? Because I can't. Oh, maybe not then. And I'm not going to show them to you.
well, we're here now.
Secret books.
Well, that was one of the questions.
Every
that was
book's.
left.
Well, does anybody have any final thoughts?
Happy Sunday.
It's been a year. I can't believe it's been a
I
year,
know, I can't
right?
believe it's been a year.
Insane, man.
Insane.
This weekend, it's cool that we all get to
Yeah.
That's so cool.
talk on our anniversary.
And it's such, you guys have your tree, it's such deja vu.
I know, it's weird.
It's really, it's like nothing ever changed.
Well, thanks so much for joining us, you guys, and thanks so much to everybody watching. We could not have made this show without you, quite literally, and we're so grateful to be able to share it with you, and to hopefully be able to share even more cool news about it in the next couple of weeks.
Yay!
Yay! Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you,
Oh,
thank you, thank you.
Questions too.
What?
What?
The fans submitted all these questions, and I was thanking them.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for
Well,
that.
have a happy Sunday, everybody.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys.
Happy holidays.
Bye.